this. Someone flips me a bad body. Oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah. It's a full strong, yeah. Oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to iBoxingHub. If you're new to this channel, guys, subscribe, like, and share, of course. I go by the name of BIYENGE, featuring yours Truly Tre. What's good?
Yes, cuz big up to you and big up to the whole of the community. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 222, cuz the marathon continues. But before we obviously get into the show, to the midweek roundup, here's a quick word from our sponsors, D-Rock Clothing. Yes, people. So you know the spiel by now. It's iBoxingHub in association with D-Rock Clothing. So guys, take advantage of the discount code, which is iBoxingHub24, and you get 40% off everything. So if you like the hoodie that I'm wearing, if you liked what my cousin was wearing during the shadow boxing as well, head over to the description and utilize that discount code. Cuz obviously we got Ra in the chat. Big up to Ra. He's in Ibiza right now. He's saying perfect roundup before I get ready for my last night in Ibiza. Brother Dwayne Johnson, aka the legend of new boxing media, bro. Hopefully you have a tremendous one in Ibiza. Head through to a few beaches, of course, and yeah, just take advantage of the sun. Cuz, how you doing, man? I hope you're well. Hopefully you're good.
All good. Can't complain. Still injured, but other than that, all good. The weather's been all right, not gonna lie, I missed the sun. But how have you been? What's good with you?
Yeah, everything's blessed. Can't complain. Life is a blessing, and each day we're alive, we've just got to appreciate it. So that's my message to everyone before we start the show, cuz. But look, this is the midweek roundup, cuz. This is where we kind of just talk about what's happening this week. Was there anything online that you saw on IG or on X that you thought, you know what, we need to discuss this on the midweek roundup?
Yes, I want to know what's going on with Boxer, with Ben Shalom.
Cuz that is the magic question, cuz I can't even lie. What is going on with Boxer? Boxer's got a list of fighters that he's obviously taking care of, Ben Shalom, and we're wondering, what's going to happen, with these fighters. What's going to happen? We obviously know what's happening with Buatsi. Buatsi has, gone over to the streaming side, and you already know what's happening.
Has it been confirmed? Because my understanding, Buatsi's contract ended in February, I believe, with Boxer. So as of now, as we speak, he's a free agent. So I'm not too sure if he's going to sign with Queensberry. But I just need to know, because with Boxer, he's got what? Obviously, he's got a few people in his stable, but the ones that we all know, you've got Natasha Jonas, you've got who else? Fraser Clark, you've got Martin Bacoli, you've got Caroline Dubois, you've got Ben Whitaker. Do you know what I mean? And also, I've forgotten his name. The other kid, from the Asian guy. I've forgotten his name. The one who yeah. So he's got a good stable of decent people who can potentially be superstars. But it's just like, they ain't fighting. What's going on? Like, I'm sure in their contract should say, like, look, if we don't have a fight within X amount of time, we're gone. So rumors are saying that he's trying to get a deal with BBC. I don't know how true that is, because first I heard rumors with TNT, then I heard BBC. I just don't know what's going on. I mean, what is going on?
That's a good question, cuz, and people get involved. Yeah, this is live, Jesus. This is live, my brother. So whatever comments that you have, Jesus, get involved and send us your blessings, Jesus. But yeah, I would say Boxer right now, they're in a position where they need to move fast because, as you said, they've got a list of fighters now that, they need to keep them active. Adam Mazim, he's not had a fight since Lipinets. You've got Caroline Dubois, who's on the brink where, we could see her potentially join, MVP if things don't start moving quickly. Ben Whitaker, exciting fighter. You could kind of see he's the face of a boxer right now, but we don't know what's going to happen. But for me, what needs to happen, cuz, is BBC makes sense as well. Azim, Vidal, Riley, Whitaker could be built huge on BBC, but not an iPlayer. Of course, 100% agree. Azim versus Tito. Let's go. Yes, I would love to see that, my brother. That would be an interesting one. Hopefully, Boxer kind of deals with their broadcasting issues so that, these fighters, these exciting fighters can, get in the ring and show what they're all about, because they're exciting fighters, cuz, and like what Ra's saying, these fighters can build the platform on BBC, not an iPlayer, but I'm sure, Ra, the fights after the event will go on iPlayer. It's accessible for us fans, so I wouldn't mind with that, cuz if that's the situation, and if I was Ben Shalom right now, if I was thinking in the zone, talking about collaborations, cuz I'll look at that maybe, or you might have to, join the streaming side of the zone, and I'm sure there could be a slot for, Ben, but will Frank allow Ben to be in that slot?
Yeah, do you know what? I think they will clash. It'll be a lot of clashing, because when I look at it now, it's like on the scale of things, Matchroom, they're international, and obviously Queensberry, they have their, a few day old events. Like for example, they had one last week, but Matchroom at the moment, Matchroom's next big fight. I don't know. When is their next big fight? I don't know. Well, soon to be announced, because allegedly, the Eubank and Conor Bent, it might still potentially happen in November, though. It might still happen. Nothing been confirmed just of yet. But if I was Ben, I would probably go with BBC. Something. I mean, it'll be something different. Something different. It'll be definitely something different. And like I said, I really want to see these five Boxer, these Matchroom, and the winner gets to challenge Queensberry.
Yeah, man, because Frank's been, winning at the moment. He's the guy right now. He's Turkey's guy right now. And, the fights are being delivered, especially for Britain as well. So for British fighting right now, or for British boxing, I think Frank's, doing his part to, build his fighters. So it's down to Ben now to do the same with fighters like Whitaker. You've got Martin Bakoli in that list. You obviously mentioned Adam Mazim, Caroline Dubois. So there are, fighters. Boatsie's obviously, we his situation, but let's see what happens, cuz, man, it's an interesting time.
The thing is, it's a bit scary for some of the boxers when you think about it. Like the likes of Martin Bakoli, before he lost to Parker, he was a hot prospect, right?
Yeah.
Everybody pretty much wanted him. But now it's like, if he was to become a free agent, I think it'll be hard for him.
It's true. The only saving grace that Martin Bakoli's got is people obviously understand the whole last minute. He done what he did for the money, and I think this preparation for the Jagbob fight, that was obviously rushed. Now he's got a nutritionist, so they need to obviously control the weight issues. But a prime Martin Bakoli, when he fought, Anderson, he needs to be at that kind of weight so that, we could see the best out of him. And I'm sure promoters will kind of look at that and say, if he's focused, we could obviously do our part. And big up to Lucy. Lucy's fat. Yeah, she's obviously saying Lauren Price is with Boxer 2, I think. Yet she comes through with the facts. And you are right. Lauren Price is with boxers. So that's another fighter that Ben, has in his portfolio. He has to really, take care of, because if he's not careful, then there could be a situation where he loses his fighters, man. But I'm sure he's working in the back end to, get something sorted as soon as, because, he has to.
Rumors are saying it's with BBC. So, am I right in saying, because let's just say, hypothetically, he's with BBC. So, all the big events, let's say a world title fight, etc., that means it won't be pay-per-view, or would it still be pay-per-view? Let's just say if the stars were big. Let's just say Ben Whittaker is a superstar now, the boxer, he's fighting for a world title. They're doing, I don't know, O2 Arena, 20,000 people. It's a pay-per-view. Would you then have to pay to watch it through BBC iPlayer?
I'm not even too sure, because I'm sure if you're doing some sort of partnership with BBC, I've never seen a pay-per-view service on iPlayer or on the channel, so it would have to be free. I think Boxer and BBC would have to get their funding elsewhere from different partnerships, so that they're able to, do their stuff, market, promote, stream, broadcast, and, reap the benefits of the exposure and getting in the users. I think it's a long-term plan. If that was the situation, I would suggest, and I said this in the group, that I would like to see a partnership, if that was to happen, for maybe 4 to 5 years, so that we can see a gradual growth, not like a 1 or 2 years thing, because you're not really going to see nothing in 1 or 2 years. Right? We need to see a gradual growth over the years. So that should be interesting as well. Raz obviously saying they couldn't start with pay-per-view initially. They would have to build up the stars. 100% agree with you. Raz also saying that good point. Lauren Price is caught up with her wedding. I think she might get beat by Maya or Ryan. And Lucy's obviously saying, yeah, I think I might pick Maya over her, which is true. And big up to Adam. Big up to you, my brother. Thank you so much for tuning in. He's saying that they asked Berta BF recently if he would fight Usyk, and he said no, he's too strong, he's too good. Ooh, okay. If they do it right, the fighters would be bigger stars than any of Queensberry and Matchroom, who are just on the zone. Cuz this is a big statement from he's probably doing that statement in the beach, man. Like, just give me a response to that, man. What you saying?
Do you know what? I get where it's coming from, because obviously these are the new talent, should we say? They're the future, So he's got a point there, but as at the moment, Queensberry and Matchroom, with the experience that they've got bigger stars. The people that I can see being superstars in boxer is Adam Azim, Caroline Dubois, Lauren Price.
Yep.
I'm missing out somebody else. Ben Whittaker. Those are the only ones I can see. So, sorry, and Vidal Riley.
Yes, the realist, of course.
So they potentially in the next, depending if they're still with Boxer, and let's say Boxer's platform is BBC. Yes, I can see them become the star in the next 2 to 3 years, depending on what they've achieved, who they've fought, and do you know what I mean? But for now, it's just on the building stage, because look, Ben Shalom, one of his best event that I remember watching was the Kell Brook and Amir Khan.
Yep.
And also the all-women event, Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall.
Yep.
And also, to be fair, Fraser Clark and Feather Woodley, the first fight at O2 Arena. That was a fantastic event. Other than that, don't get me wrong, the events are good, but it's just like I haven't really seen much where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, no, definitely. Everyone's just getting involved in the chat. I absolutely love it.
But
People
then again, because Ben Shalom has got a great relationship, well, I want to say great, he's got a decent relationship with Eddie Hearn. AJ's looking for an opponent. AJ and Martin Bakole, December. Why not?
Let's get it on. Rumble in the jungle, Rumble in Saudi Arabia. Make something new. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind to see it. You know, that is a fight that Martin Bakoli has wanted for a long period of time. So why not get it on? Let's forget these tune-ups and let's make the big fights
I
happen.
mean,
Sure,
when
Eddie
you think
would.
of it, like I said, they're talking about Tony Yoka. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but if we were to ask the boxing fans, who would you want AJ to fight? Martin Bakoli or Tony Yoka? Is it Tony Yoka?
Yeah, Tony Yoka. Yep,
Yeah,
gold
in
medalist,
December. I
2016.
guarantee you, majority of people probably say Martin Bakoli. So, make that happen. You've got Ota Arena. Run it there. Or if anything, run it in Saudi.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying, cuz
Yeah.
man. Let them do the Rumble in Saudi Arabia. That's what I'll title the show. Rumble in Saudi Arabia in
Or
the
just make it a
season.
heavyweight event. To make it a heavyweight event, heavyweight clash. So it's just like, look, they're talking about a few like us. Turkey Sheikh said, look, he wants AJ and Fury to fight each other. He wants both of them to have a warm up fight. Why not put both of them in the same event? So Fury fights Zhang, AJ fights Mike Bakoli, and it's pretty much winner takes all.
Yeah, let's have it. That's a big
But,
let's have it.
in the ideal world, it will be decent, but the reality is, somebody can ruin the whole plan again.
You already know. You already know with these tune-ups, man. It's risky to do, but like you said, cuz I think that's a big money fight if they were to do like a big card like that. And I'm loving some of these comments as well. Obviously, Lucy's saying I would think the second price and Dubois contracts are up, so MVP will come and try to sign them both. I believe so as well. Raz obviously suggesting that they should do their events after BBC News at 10 on Saturday night. That would make sense as well, right? 100% agree. And all three would make for great fights on MVP. 100%. Like, this is just greatness here, man. Let's have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that.
Well, I mean, look, I would like to hear good news from Boxer because, like I said, he's got decent, boxers on his stable, and they need to be active. I mean, do you know one boxer that I haven't heard in a while is I've forgotten his name. He fought Boatsi and he lost.
Who is it?
On his name. He was a European and British Commonwealth champion.
Damn.
Is it Azim? No.
Where is he from? What country?
Lewisham, a Nigerian. Is it Dan Aziz?
Dan Aziz, yeah? Yeah.
So I don't even know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's still a boxer.
Lucy said it at the same time. Big up to Lucy, man. She said it right at the same time.
So I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's with Boxer, if he's a free agent, or So it'll be nice just to see. Look, I wish him all the best, Boxer. But yeah, moving on swiftly. I saw an article about Tank that he's retiring. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's a rumor or if he said it. Well, they said that he's retiring. I mean, any a bit too soon.
My thoughts on Tank is I think he's just going through this issue of discharge that he's going through. So once he's sorted that out and he's in the right frame of mind, then we obviously got to see him run it back with Lamont, man, because that's a fight that needs to happen. Once he rights that wrong, then we got to look at Shakur Stevenson, man. That should be a fight we need to look at next between these guys. Let's not waste time because we obviously saw what happened with the first fight with Lamont Roach. We know, he's coming to fight for that second one, and I'm hoping that second one does happen so we can see a more focused Tank. I don't think Tank was 100% in that fight. Not 100% physically. He went through the camps and everything. I think in terms of him being focused, because before the fight, he was talking about retirement and all of that. That's not the right frame of mind to go into fights. It's just my opinion, of course, man. But it'll be interesting just to see what everyone says as well. Tank has some issues. 100% agree with you, Lucy. Cause what do you think it is as well? Do you think it's like he's mentally he's not in the right frame?
Yeah. It's with boxers, as you can imagine,
Publicity
they go
stunt.
for a lot.
Jesus is saying.
Uh,
Jesus is saying it's a publicity stunt.
do you not? But these days, you just never know. I mean, some people could just say that just to get more clout. One, obviously, I don't know, but with boxers, mentally, yes, they go through a lot, a lot. But I also saw another article, potential fight, Josh Kelly and Boots.
So I'm guessing at 154, yeah?
Yes.
It would have to be at 154. Yeah. That's
a good fight.
Mm.
That's a wicked fight. It's a brilliant fight. Josh Kelly and Boots at 154. Who's your money on?
I think Boots is a big 147 fighter, man. So I think you always kind of boil down to that weight. So at 154, I think that would be a more comfortable weight for him. And I think he will carry that same power that he has at 147 up to 154 pounds, man. So, cause even us talking about that fight, that frees up the welterweight division as well, because those belts that Boots carried, that's now obviously going to be vacated. So that's a great opportunity, for the other champions to get their belts. Especially you got Norman Jr. as well. Kelly team made a blunder though. He can't win that fight and won't make much money, which is a bit crazy. Should have taken the Murtazaliev, but Murtazaliev, I can't lie to you, Ra. He's a dangerous fighter, man. There's a reason why he's avoided. And Kelly versus Ennis, make it ASAP in the UK. Jesus, you're speaking my mind, man. Big up to you. I think that would be good as well. And Josh Kelly's 31. He desperately needs a big fight. Lucy, 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. And does Kelly have a massive following in the UK? He has a decent following. I just think that he's currently with Wasserman. Their fights are on Channel 5 here in the UK. Channel 5 doesn't really have a big following like the other platforms. So if he does do this fight on, the zone, I'm guessing through Matchroom in the UK, I'm sure that will be streamed on the zone. So it's just easier for us to educate people.
I think it'll be a big fight in the UK, in Josh's hometown.
Ooh. But do you think Boots? Do you think Boots is coming to Josh Kelly's hometown, man? That's the question. I don't think he will.
If the money's right, because at the end of the day, look, for Boots, how he sees it, it's a more of a introduction fight to 154 division, right? Mm. So obviously he's gonna take Josh serious, but Josh is more like, okay, if I beat Boots, I'm back on top. Do you know what I mean? I'm back there, Yeah. So it's one of them ones where Josh needs Boots, and it's more than Boots needing Josh. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because Boots, he can fight the likes of if Aerospace is still fighting, Boots can fight him next, or he can fight. That's if Charlo's still campaigning at 154, he can fight Charlo. Or there's so many people in 154 he can fight. Do you know what I mean? So if anything, like, no disrespect to Josh Kelly, but I think in Boots' management, they'll probably think Josh Kelly is the easiest opponent for the time being. But I could be wrong. But then again, Josh Kelly fighting Boots, I mean, he's got balls, man. I give him that. Don't get me wrong. I know Boots coming from 147, but it's just like, this is Boots Ennis. This guy is just special talent.
Yeah, I agree because everyone's just getting involved in the chat. Big up to Lucy's Fats as well, man. She actually put something forward that I agree makes sense. Obviously, Rod did say in Sunderland it's not for world title or anything, so I understand that. Boots' welterweight belts are accounted for. Rowley is now the full WBA champion, and Crocker and Donovan too is for the IBF. So that's obviously sorted. No one over here knows who Josh Kelly is, so he needs to build his profile as well. And Raz obviously saying that's why I say the Murtazaliev fight would have been better. Both equally dangerous, but one is at least for a world title, which I 100% agree. But it's one, it goes back to our topic that we always used to talk about, legacy or money. Legacy would be Murtazaliev, but commercially it wouldn't carry that much in terms of money, whereas the money fight would be in fighting Boots, who's moving up into the division, could do it in the States or in the UK, more money.
Do you know what? When I think about it, it will most probably be in the States at Boots' backyard.
Yep.
Yeah, because end of the day, you know, Boots is selling out the arena, so it just makes sense if they build this fight out properly. Yeah, you know, it'll be a good fight. It'll be a good fight. But yeah, someone's getting knocked out. It'll be a good fight. It will definitely be a good fight. Pay-per-view worthy? No, but definitely a good fight.
Yeah, Lucy, 100% agree. It might have to be in Philly. 100%, it has to be in Philly, just because Boots is the bigger name. You know, you've seen what Eddie's doing with Boots' brand in his hometown. So he's done already 2 events there. I'm sure, you know, the third one there is obviously going to be a big one. And I think this will be a big fight if they were to do it. And it's best for both parties as well. You know, one, commercially is good for them. 2, it's like a tune-up to Team Boots. But you never know what happens in boxing. But I do see Boots winning that fight. And I could agree with Ra, you know, in terms of legacy over money. Murtazaliev, the champion, it would have made sense for, you know, Josh Kelly to get the belt. Then, you know, you're getting also the legacy and the money once you're a champion. So it's all down to the individual at the end of the day. And Kelly versus Ben would be big if he's staying at 154, because this is a fight that makes more sense domestically. If Ben's not going to go all the way down to 147, if he's going to be fighting at this 156, 154, look, you got Kelly. But the argument, right, is Kelly's not a big enough name at the moment from what Ben's been making from that fight.
Yeah, he's not. Look, he's. Thing is, yeah, I've said it so many times. Look, Ben, his team, they're very strategic. Now, Ben, he's like the next face of Matchroom, right?
Yep, yeah.
So he's either going to fight Eubank Jr. or Marius Barrios, because look, Marius Barrios fought Pacquiao, and it was a draw, right?
Yeah, surprisingly, I don't know how it was a draw.
But everyone watching that thinking, wow, that's shocking. This guy retired 5 years ago, and you're drawing with him. That's bad. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, in the welterweight division, Marius Barrios, unfortunately, looks like the weakest link. And obviously, Conor Ben, his team will think, yep, we can execute that. We're going to jump on that. We'll win that belt. However, winning the belt's all good, but then you're going to be defending it with some killers. That's when it gets tough. You know, that's when you got to dig deep. You know, so
and also
it's really like, look, you know, I know we spoke about legacy, we're talking about money, but the reality is like, look, boxing in this era, money talks, man. It's bit of both, but like Floyd said before, he said, look, when it's all said and done, when I'm gone, legacy ain't gonna feed my family. The money and the investment's gonna feed my family. So I get it.
Yeah, no, 100%, cuz, man. What I was gonna say as well is, you know, should Ben, you know, have that Barrios fight and he was to win that fight, then, like you said, there's going to be there will be a target on his head. And I'm sure Shakur Stevenson, you saw the conversation that they had on Ariel Hawani's show, he would look at that and say, you know, when I was with Ben face to face, he didn't really look that much bigger than me. So I'm more than happy to move up. And, you know, you got fights like Shakur, Devin Haney, You got Teofimo Lopez that potentially might move up to welterweight. So that division's looking hot, man. So
If
be interesting to see what happens.
Ben,
Everyone
Ben,
wants Barrios now. Lucy's Fats is right, man.
if Ben beats Marius Barrios, the next big fight for him will be David Haney. It'll be a perfect fight. Both of them having both of their fathers in their corner. It'll be amazing. And that fight will potentially be here in the UK.
Yeah, I would like that. I would like that, man. You know, Bill and Devin, they're obviously building their brand, and you know, the UK fans love the Haney. So yeah, I would welcome that massively. I would want to see that happen, you know, ASAP. Should that happen, but I just have a feeling because that El Azteca, despite all of these performances, I think he was kind of what's the word? You know, when you're starstruck.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Yeah.
we all say that, but it could be just that, look, he had a bad night, or Pacquiao is really that good. You know, the reality is, look, Pacquiao was in his prime, like, what, 15 years ago. When he fought you guys, it's like, yeah, he just wasn't there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to retire and to come back and to have a lovely performance like that, dude, I'll be embarrassed. You know, but look, it is what it is. And Conor, because there's talks about Conor getting the ring with Pacquiao, it doesn't make any sense at all. It would have made sense if Pacquiao had beaten Barrios for the belt, then yeah. But as of now, nah, dude. If the Eubank fight ain't happening, then you've got Marius Barrios.
El Azteca, exactly. Because let's just cover this hot take just before we wrap up the show. Big up to Ra, you know, for giving us the hot take. So he's just telling us, look, Haney will outpoint Norman, but Lucy's Fat saying that I got Norman. Because as the fight is coming along, you know, the event is coming along.
Yeah.
Who you got for the fight, man? And this is such a big thing I'm waiting for.
I've got Haney on points.
You got Haney on points?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going for Norman Jr., man.
Yeah, I got
Haney for Norman Jr. I think he's gonna do the job. I think he's gonna show. He's gonna show to Haney that, look, this division here, it's no joke, man. Don't think you can just come up and, you know, come and take my belt that I worked hard for, man. So you're obviously gonna see the fathers animated as well, you know, in the back end as well. So I think it should be interesting. And look, we've also got the main event, which is Benavidez versus Yard. I'm excited about that, cuz, man. And regardless of what anyone says about Yard, you know, he fights everyone, he does his thing, lines in the camp, but also like El Monstro. So this fight, personally, for me, cuz, is one of the most difficult fights, man, because I've got, you know, good relationships with both camps here, man. So yeah, just may the best man win in that, man. Should be a good one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
right. You said it. Is there any boxing this week? No.
No, it's nothing major happening over the weekend. But look, I'm just excited, man. Probably Yard's last shot at a title. Yes, I know, Lucy. So it's a big opportunity. Cuz as we wrap up, of course, just wanted to big up to the whole of the iBoxingHub family. I just wanted to also, Trill's got his single coming out, which is topic of discussion. I believe that's out next week on the 6th of August. So people, make sure you're following Trill, and make sure you're following his journey as well, and make sure you're following, you know, the work of IBH USA. Tremendous work over there as well. And big up to the IBH North team as well. You got Eric, CJ, and you got Ricky as well. You know, the up north, I just love the energy. It's tremendous. And also big up to the Stay Weighed In brothers as well. You got obviously Mr. WrestleMania in Abbas, man. So big up to him, and big up to, you know, everyone that's involved in what we're doing, man, because without everyone, we won't be able to do what we do. And big up to Mohsin. Mohsin's obviously tuned in, the best teacher in the world. He's saying that I'm back in Yard and Haney. Big up to you, my brother Mohsin. You know, Mohsin, I've known him, you know, for 2 decades, man. So just the fact that he's been able to support, you know, us on the show, we obviously appreciate you, man. So big up to you as well, man. Everyone's just getting involved. Quiet fortnight for boxing. That's why, I mean, I look, Ra, make sure you enjoy it up there, my brother, man. Make sure you enjoy it up there as well, man. And Mohsin, no worries at all. Regis Progress is on it. Damn. And Golden Boy has a card this week. Yes, I believe that's in Detroit as well. We're obviously going to try do what we do and doing a great job. Brother, you're smashing it on your end, man. Big up to you, man. But cuz, end of the show, I'm obviously going to hand it over to yourself. But God bless you. God bless the community in whatever you do. I hope, you know, this week is a tremendous and prosperous week for you all. So God bless.
Yeah, tune out. Everyone, look, God bless you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your continued support. You are all lovely people. Stay tuned. We will be back again on Sunday. Have a lovely, productive week. Peace and love.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up. Light up my card with a sweet one.